So take note where you put your paper along both of those lines. Just keep it consistent. And these is just scratch copy paper that I'm using. Okay. If it doesn't come up, use your little spatula. Okay, so I'm going to save this and the letter. Don't need this part, so I'm just going to throw that away. And I'm going to keep doing this with all my letters. And I'm going to stay consistent by lining the paper up to the same line every time and placing my machine down in the same place every time. So there's my O template, and kind of get an idea with my letters here what's going on. I want to bring them in just a little bit. Okay, and then I'm going to trace them. I'm going to trace them gently with my pencil, get a rough idea of where I want them so I know some detailed lines of where everything's going. Alright, so I'm going to make sure that I line this up exactly where I had it before when I was cutting it originally, so I can make sure that when I place this down that I have confidence on placing the slice down and making sure that it's going to cut in that exact spot. So we are going to select the letter, make sure it's the right size and the right shadowing if you did it, and we're going to cut. Alright, I finished the OCT. And now I'm going to start on with the number. So I'm going to find it's right here, my number template. Here's my 1. Do an outline of my number, my 3 as well as my 1. So I have this lined up where it's supposed to go. I'm going to check what ends are still going to be on the slice when I pull this up. And I want to make sure that everything comes up right, so I'm going to pull this up with it. Alright, so I got a good firm hold on it now. And line it up with my pencil marks. And it doesn't need to be exactly perfect, but I need it to be fairly close. Alright, so I'm going to line up my slice, pick my number, make sure it's the right size. I don't want it as a shadow, I want it normal. And I'm choosing to remember, I think I made this a little bit larger, so I did a 2.5. So let's select and cut.
I just finished with my S.
So now it says
October 31st.
So when you're doing a project like this, I highly recommend, and I thought it was a great idea and I decided to use it. When you're using your slice, the glass mat, the best adhesive to use on it is spray mount. Now this is from 3M and it was like $3 cheaper than the one that Slice had, so I went with it. And I don't know how the Slice one works, but just a little bit of adhesive spraying on here. I did maybe 2 squirts, just like that, and I've been using the same spray for at least 50 cuts already. It's very tacky and it's very reusable. So unless you have like a felty type paper and it's gonna leave leftovers on your glue, it's probably gonna last not as long.